Welcome back to Long Box Diving, where we explore comics and story arcs pulled from the long box. And we are now on this issue. This issue, we're actually reviewing the story arc called Round Robin, The Sidekicks Revenge. This is part 406, Amazing Spider-Man issue 356. It runs from 353 to 358. And as you can see, everybody's in this thing. And this is a great looking cover. You got Moon Knight, Spider-Man, Night Thrasher, you got Punisher and Nova down there. And a lot of stuff going on in this issue. So, if you remember last time, Midnighter got away with Nova. He knocked Nova out, got away, and he went to the Secret Empire. The three of them landed, Moon Knight, Spider-Man, and Night Thrasher landed on the roof. They met up with Punisher. They got attacked. Big fight scene. Then the Seekers show up, some robot manipulating guys in suits like Iron Man. They show up, and they just kind of distract everybody until Midnighter can get away with Nova. Goes back to Secret Empire headquarters, and they're going to do some more experimentation on him. We find out that Midnighter's on a leash, so they got like a pain device, and that the nurse is not who we think she is. She has some face thing. She pulls her face down. People are like, ah! So, don't know what's going on with that yet, but now that's where we pick up. Right? Punisher had been injured in the last issue by one of the Seekers. He got like a crab thing stuck to his chest, was like sucking him dry, and he was like, oh, I'm so sick. And then he started having dreams about his family being murdered. Made for a nice character development scene. Then we got to see the other three going, hey, I understand what he's going through, but hey, I chose a different path, or I chose the same path, or I chose a slightly different path. So we see here that they're in the ship, and they're still, they know that Midnighter was able to escape, so they're still trying to track him down, right? And they think they found where he's at, or they're headed that way. And that Punisher wakes up and says, hey, I'm gonna get involved. We need to find this thing, and so, hey, like just chill out. You almost died. Settle down. And they find out that Nova actually has a communication thing in his helmet. So the tracker's been destroyed. Spider-Man, hey, the tracker's gone. But maybe if Nova actually starts using the communicator in some way, we can actually track through that. So it's funny because Moon Knight's like, it's okay, Spider-Man. Let the snot-nosed punk rant about something he knows nothing about. Like, you should have. Relax, boys. So now Moon Knight and Night Thrasher are going at it. These are guys that are typically four loners. They're not. I mean, I know Night Thrasher's on a team, but he's really kind of a loner unless he's in charge. And he's in charge, so he gets to tell people what to do, and they do it. But really, he's a loner in and of himself. And Moon Knight's a loner, and Spider-Man's a loner, and Punisher's a loner. And so we got all these loners that are trying to team up together, and you can see that they're going at it against each other. So we're back at the Secret Empire. They're experimenting on Midnighter, and the nurse lady goes, we need to do this extra thing. And they're like, well, who are you to tell us what? And she pulls down her mask again and goes, is this the authority enough for you? And they're like, see, I told you, we have to do what she says. We still don't know why. We still don't know why or what is up with her face. But she's like, oh, and don't trouble yourself with that. I've arranged for a little diversion. So now Nova's like in this machine, and they got him strapped in, and they're like torturing him. It looks like they're draining him of energy. They're experimenting on him for some reason, and he somehow triggers the telecommunication device in his head, and you can see they jammed other things, but they weren't able to jam this thing right away, and his signal got out. And he's like, oh no. So, the doctor, jams the signal real quick, but it's too late. Spider-Man and them, they know where they are. Frenchie's heading to that fixed location, and the doctor comes running in to tell the supreme leaders of the Secret Empire, oh no, they know where we are. So they're like, wait, we need to elect a new leader. And he's like, what we've got superheroes heading here now, and you want to have politics. Yeah, we have to elect a new leader. So number 7 is elected. If Number 7 has been the main guy really lording it over Midnighter. He's not, the dude's messed up. And so the team is coming, and the tower or the building they're in starts shooting at him. Frenchie's like, hey, we got hit, and he's trying to go down. Punisher gets up like, dude, again, Punisher, dude, you are messed up. You need to stay in the plane. You're the backup. If we all go down. You're it. So get yourself back into fighting shape so you can go ahead and take care of your backup. And he's like, oh, what you're saying makes sense. I'll go ahead and do that. So He lays back down, and the three of them come crashing through the building. Moon Knight, Spider-Man, and Night Thrasher, and they've got the bad guys are shooting lasers at them. And again, we get this great fight scene. You know, Spider-Man, Night Thrasher, Moon Knight, blah, 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 you know, all this stuff. And Spider-Man webs them all up, so they're stuck. They get through another area, and they see some bad guys around the corner, and Night Thrasher throws some bombs around the corner and knocks them out. And we get all this kind of stuff's going on, right? And so the secret empire's around the computers, you know, and all that whispering. And the nurse, he goes, hey, Midnighter's recovering. And they're like, well, get him out there. He goes, but he's outnumbered. And he's like, it doesn't matter. He has to go out and do his stuff. So she comes around the corner to Midnighter and says, hey, Jeff, sorry, I had some other things to take care of, but I want to let you know that pain device they have will no longer work. While you were under with the cybernetic changes, I was able to make some changes to other parts of you to allow you to ignore the pain meter. So we go back and we see Midnighter and Night Thrasher and Spider-Man. Again, they're fighting. And number 7 is like, they're getting closer. Where's Midnight? Where is he at? So Midnight actually shows up, but not to fight the heroes. He shows up where the bad guys are, the Secret Empire. And the guy grabs the controller and goes, ha, fine. Boom. And he's like, oh, it's not working. Yeah, Midnighter's like, yeah, ain't working anymore. I'm the boss. And he goes in and crushes the guy's hand. Then he grabs him and he slams his head into the wall. And this was crazy because they actually, look at that. I mean, it's got blood, the blood splatter all over the wall. He took care of number 7. And then Midnighter comes out, and now he's fighting Spider-Man, Moon Knight, and Night Thrasher. And he goes right for Moon Knight again. He hates Moon Knight. He still believes Moon Knight left him in there. So they're battling all three. He is keeping up with all three of them. We got laser guns shooting. And it's like, hey, why are you so upset with Moon Knight? And he's like, he lied. He lied, and you should have known it. And he's like, lighten up, kid. Much as we sympathize with someone whose folks have died, it sounds like you're way off by blaming Moon Knight for your problems. Again, Night Thrasher's parents died. Spider-Man's uncle died. They're in a position to understand what he's going through. And Night Thrasher goes, and if there's one thing I can't stand, is someone who won't accept responsibility for his own actions. Woo! Good stuff, man. And then Midnighter shoots out his arm. And he's got the cybernetic, and his arm actually extends out, grabs Night Thrasher's face, and that's when Spider-Man hits the joint and busts his cybernetic arm. He goes, hey, I'm figured if it's extended out like this, I can actually, your joints are weaker. And bam, busts his arm up. And he goes, well, look at you, focusing on my arm left you open for this. And he hits Spider-Man, and Spider-Man goes flying off. Granted, he's now damaged. He's got to get away. And they're rushing down the hall, and you have these doors closing. Boom, 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 right? Midnighter gets through. Night Thrasher's about halfway through. And the door's like coming like this. And Spider-Man ropes him, pulls him back. Bam! Right in front of his nose. That was great. Actually, right in front of his feet. He actually get pulled from the head. Of course, he's like, he's going to get away. Hey, you would have died. Would you rather just died? I'm with Spider-Man on this one. You know, dude, it would have smashed. You would have been, yeah. So, Midnighter's on the plane with the rest of the Secret Empire guys. He goes, I'm now in charge, and we're heading out. He goes, now where is Lynn Church, which is the nurse? He goes, well, what if here I am at Midnight. You were wonderful the way you fought in Spider-Man and the rest. And he goes, yeah, it was pretty good. He goes, I told you, I'd take over the Empire and give it all to you. And I'm like, okay, so, still something's going on there. I don't know who she is and what she's up to. All right, but Spider-Man, Moon Knight, and Night Thrasher make it back to the jet. Frenchie's just standing around. He goes, yeah, I got everything repaired. And Moon Knight's like, hey, where's Punisher? Oh, he's not in there? No. And then Night Thrasher's like, that macho jerk may have been the last chance we have of getting my teammate back in one piece. You still have the other guys, man. Punisher's not your last chance. But Punisher somehow escaped and maybe got on the escape jet that Midnighter took. So we don't know where Punisher is, but most likely Punisher somehow got onto the escape jet or got with whatever they escaped in. We can only hope. We didn't actually see that happen, but it could have happened. So maybe we'll find out in the next episode, issue 5 of Round Robin Sidekicks Revenge. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Remember, hit the notification bell, and we will see you here next time in the Long Box.